Slat offers the Pro EC Direct Drive Motor Kit that allows you to easily convert your current belt-driven fans to direct drive. Start by shutting off the power to the system and unplug the fan or disconnect any electrical wires to the motor. Remove the belt from the pulleys. Use an impact wrench to loosen the set screw on the hub of the propeller and carefully remove it from the fan. Note that the hub was facing away from the motor in the belt drive system. Loosen and remove the 4 bolts that hold the motor to the upper metal plate. Then go ahead and remove the motor. Use an impact wrench to remove the 4 bolts that hold the upper metal plate to the X-brace. Then remove the upper plate and tensioner entirely. Repeat the same process for the lower plate that holds the bearings in the pulley. Use the carriage bolts from the kit to install the new metal plate. You will use the 4 center holes in the X-brace where the lower plate was previously installed. Place a large washer between the support and lock nut and tighten these down with an impact wrench. Now place the Pro EC motor on the plate with the shaft facing the butterfly shutter. Align the holes on the motor bracket with the holes in the plate and insert the bolts to hold it in place. Underneath the plate, use a flat washer followed by a lock washer, then the nut, and screw these hand tight. Do not tighten them completely just yet. Now carefully return the propeller, but with the hub facing towards the motor, just opposite as it was previously. Remove the key that's taped to the motor and insert that key into the groove of the motor's shaft. Then align the slot and the hub with the key on the shaft and slide into place. This will be a tight fit and will likely take some maneuvering. Slide the prop so it is flush with the end of the shaft and tighten down the screw. With the prop secured on the shaft, check for clearance between the edges of the blades and the fan housing. You should be able to slide all 4 fingers between them in every section of the housing. If there isn't enough clearance, maneuver the motor on the plate until there is. Once clearance is set, you can tighten the bolts down on the motor plate securely. Now use a nut driver to remove the metal plate on the back of the motor to access the controls. Be careful not to strip the threads, as doing so will void the warranty. Then use a wrench to remove the plastic nut cover on the side of the motor and replace it with a liquid tight connector. Don't use a screwdriver to remove the nut cover, as it can easily strip the nut. Insert the controller wire through the liquid tight connector. Then use a wire stripper to carefully remove the outer sheath of the wire to access the individual positive and negative wires. Carefully strip off ½ inch of sheathing to both wires and place a ferrule on each. Then use a crimping tool to crimp the metal end of the ferrules so they fuse with the wires. Insert the positive red wire into the top of the TB1 connection by pressing the tab with a small screwdriver and inserting the ferrule. Do the same for the negative black wire. Once done, tighten the liquid tight connector with a wrench. Use a small flathead screwdriver to set the RPM dial to 5 or 6, and you can fine-tune this later. To operate in variable speed mode, flip the middle switch to the left. Leave all 3 switches to the right if you want fixed speed operation. Replace the cover using a nut driver and your conversion is complete. When starting the fan, there will be a delay while the motor locates the shaft position and calibrates. The fan operates on a soft start acceleration and the motor will rev up to its programmed speed in about 30 seconds. This footage demonstrates what you can expect to see on startup.